Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Ruto, in his visit of Nyanza region, there is a lot that is happening there, especially his visit to Siaya County, and we know very well that Ruto is the head of state. Therefore, when you come to a region, there are specific people who are supposed to receive him. And in our constitution, they are saying that both the national government and the devolved government should work in collaboration, independently but in collaboration for the well-being of the people. So Orengo, as the governor, it was his duty and responsibility to welcome the head of the state. Both the state, that's Ruto, and ODM Linda ground. What we are learning is that they prepared to use this opportunity to redeem themselves by organizing hecklers for Orengo. Orengo is not a two-term governor. He is not a two-term politician. He is among those who are saying Ruto should be one term. And he comes in with Siaya County. So, when Ruto was in Siaya, normally he will introduce everyone, either after speaking or before they speak. But most of the time, he will speak first, then introduce people. So Orengo was introduced to address the crowd. Then we saw these people in this crowd pointing two fingers, meaning two-term. And we ask ourselves a question: what was the aim of that? But before we go deeper to understand how this thing was organized in order to embarrass Orengo, first of all, watch this video, then we will go deeper into that.
Hello? Siaya oye! Siaya oye! Siaya oye! Siaya oye! Rais, tumekukaribisha Siaya. Wewe kama president wa Kenya, tumekukaribisha Siaya. Na urudi. Mimi nina siasa zangu, naomba ukirudi uendelee kurudi Siaya. Siaya oye! Siaya oye! Siaya oye! Siaya oye! Asante sana. Watu sawa, sikizeni bwana, si ndio? Tumekubaliana na James Orengo tufanye kazi ya waraia. One term na two term itaamuliwa na hawa raia. Si nyinyi ndio mtaamua? Lakini kwa sasa tufanye kazi ya wananchi. Wacha nichukue nafasi hii.
Now, it is good we understand why someone would sit somewhere and think of how to embarrass Orengo. What was the aim of that? And another question is that, did they really achieve their aim in all this? Did Orengo communicate the message to these people? Now you have listened to that video. That's a discussion I would want us to have, but before we go deep into this, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching this channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, if you listened to that video, and watched very carefully, you are going to realize that Orengo only talked so briefly. He was very brief. He talked for about 50 seconds and he handed over the microphone back. The reason was that there was too much heckling, it was noisy, and somehow it was intimidating. So Orengo decided that he would speak for a short while. The reasons are that this was not James Orengo's crowd. This was a crowd organized by another person. A person that Orengo does not agree with politically. So it was not Orengo's crowd. Orengo was like a visitor in this crowd. In fact, some kind of gate crashing. But with his position as the governor, there was no any other way the president will avoid him, because now the local government is the one to welcome the national government. Kwa hivyo tukubaliana ya kwamba this was not Orengo's crowd. The other issue is that these people were mobilized. If you attend some of these events, you will realize that before the president came, the other one that happened here at Regi, during a launch of a road coming from Regi to Chavakali Junction, I was there. I was live streaming that event, and I got to know that most of these people, of these events, people are always hired. They are ferried. They are paid. And they are instructed on what to say. So ukiona wanahekol mtu, mara nyingi inakuwa imepangwa hivyo, fulani akiongea pigeni kelele. Na mara nyingi ukiona mtu anashangiliwa, it is well organized that so and so will be cheered. At most of the time, that is the issue. And so, here, there was no Orengo's audience. This was Ruto's audience. It was ODM Linda Wananchi, ODM Linda Ground audience. But Orengo get crushed because of his position, because of his status as the governor. The aim to heckle Orengo, and indeed he was heckled. Once you heckle Orengo, you are telling that Siaya is 2 term. Orengo comes from Siaya, he's saying 1 term. So the message here that these people wanted to paint is that Siaya is not 1 term. Siaya is not listening to Orengo. Siaya is 2 term. The other message that these people were trying to deliver to the public is that Orengo is rejected in his own home. Orengo is going nowhere. Because once it is your home county, you are the boss, and heckling is happening right in your face, then the indication that Ruto want to send out, and those from ODM Linda Ground, is that Orengo is not accepted back home. Orengo is a product of rejection from home. That is the message that I'm learning these people are trying to communicate here. But Orengo cleverly delivered his message to Ruto and ODM without any fear. Mimi, I quote him. Nina siasa zangu. I have my own different opinion from yours. He was telling the president, mimi nina siasa zangu. Siasa za Mheshimiwa William Ruto ni za 1 term. Siasa za Governor Orengo ni za kusema, siasa za Mheshimiwa William Ruto ni za 2 term. I'm sorry for that. Na siasa za Mheshimiwa Orengo ni za kusema 1 term. So he tells the president openly, I have different opinion from yours. And the president had to acknowledge this. Tumekubaliana mambo ya 1 term na 2 term wananchi wataamua, lakini kwa saizi tufanye kazi. That gives a reason why Orengo is here. Not because he has come to endorse 2 term. This crowd is trying to force Orengo to endorse 2 term, to say 2 term. And it was organized so that he may say two-term. But he refused completely, and he said, "Nina siasa zangu." So Orengo, despite heckling, despite hired the crowd against him, Orengo also communicated his mind freely. That tells you Orengo is a fearless man and a Democrat, a person who believes in democracy. I don't know if this, but please let us read in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.